Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to do a review on one of the palettes that I have got my hands on, and I found that this palette is something which is beautiful or is not beautiful. This is what you're going to find out in this. This is going to be about this NATASHA DENONA Diamond and Blush palette. I got my hands on this palette, and to be very honest, I really think that the palette is too pricey. Yes, Natasha's products are definitely pricey, and I feel that she should come down a little with the pricing factor, because there are a lot of other brands who deliver exactly or maybe more beautiful products, or probably a little less than what she delivers. But yes, they're not that pricey the way her products are. If we talk about the price for this palette, this is somewhere around $89, which is somewhere around $6,000 to $6,500. And I really feel that there are a lot of brands available which are delivering good products at a much reasonable price. So my humble request to her is to come down a little with the pricing. But let's see if this palette is worth what I've invested into it or not. This is how it looks like. The packaging is quite sturdy, and it's almost the same acrylic and plastic sort of a packaging that you get in other products. If you open it, you see a mirror. This side is the mirror, which is definitely gigantic. It's really huge. You can see everything. So if you're just carrying this palette, you don't need to carry a mirror along with you, and this mirror solves the purpose. I am holding the palette upside down, so this is definitely the top row. The top row has these two colors which are in the cream form, and this is again a powder. But a very beautiful concept of covering the palette with this plastic sheet so that your powder doesn't stick to the cream. Really innovative, and I really like it. And these three are again the powder colors, which says that these two are the highlighters and this is definitely the blush. The hype is all about the highlighters here, wherein they have, why is it so pricey? Because it is said that it has the crushed crystals of pearl and diamond into it. So this is definitely going to be the star of the show. Let's see if it is. And this one is the blush. It comes in two variants. The one that I have with me is Daria, which is 01. I picked this up because I found that this one was something that would go on our skin tone, and the other one that they have has sort of a yellow highlight into it, which I did not find to be very impressive, and I was not too sure whether I'd be able to use that highlight or not. So I got my hands on this one, and now we're going to see how does this work. I am already done with my face. I used the Huda Beauty foundation today in my shade Amarati, and I have bronzed my face with Hoola bronzer. As far as my eyes are concerned, I used the Kiko palette, and I did not dust my whole face with powder. I just dusted the lower portion of my eyes under the eye area because I never wanted it to crease. I did not do powder on my whole face because I wanted to try the cream blush that she has in the palette, which is this one, and I never wanted to apply this on top of powder. So we're just going to see how does this blush turns out to be, and this cream highlight. I'm going to use my mini beauty blender for the blush, and I'm going to apply the blush with this. I'm just going to tap the mini beauty blender with the blush, and I will apply it on top of, just above my contour. I love the color. It's such a gorgeous pink. And the formula looks great. It's not patchy. It's blending on very well. This is when I've just taken the blush once and have applied it. This definitely looks nice. Let me put it on the other side as well. I truly like the way blush has turned out to be, the cream blush. I really like applying cream blushes because I think they make your look very, very natural. So when I'm not in a mood to do too much of makeup, cream blushes are my best companions. I just pat them on my face with a nice highlight and I'm good to go. So far I am loving the blush. Just one go, and the color intensity is very nice and I don't see any streaks on my face. It has blended out very well. Good, Natasha. So far we liked it. Now it's turn for the cream highlight and I am super excited to try this. I am going to use the same beauty blender and I'm going to use this side now, and I will dip it into the highlight. And I will apply it on top of the blush. Is it showing that much? I think the intensity of this cream highlight is not too much because I have taken the product almost twice. And this is how it looks like. I'm sure it's going to add that oomph factor once I'm going to top it up with their powder highlighters. Let me do this on the other side as well. I think the intensity of the cream blush was definitely more than the intensity of the cream highlight. I really have to dip my beauty blender twice or thrice into the cream highlighter to make the highlight visible. But let us top it up with the powders and see how does it go. I'm excited to do it. And now I'm going to top my blush with this blush here, which is in the powder form. This one, which they say as powder blush. I'm just going to dip my brush into it and apply it on top of the blush applied. And I'm using this brush from Hadid, which is HV21. I really like how the blush is. But I am definitely expecting something more from this palette because I have invested a good amount into it. This is like a nice candy pink sort of a blush which I can actually get from any other brand as well. Like if I talk about Rose Glow from Dior, it's something which is very similar to the blush here. It looks almost very similar to this one when I apply it on my cheeks. And yes, when you apply a powder blush on top of a cream blush, your blush definitely stays more longer. It stays intact throughout the day and it doesn't fade off. The longevity is definitely much more. And now we come to these highlighters here. This one is called as the diamond powder and this one is called as Glow Extreme. If we talk about the consistency of the product, the diamond powder definitely feels like this. The glitter is a little more chunkier in this, whereas if we talk about Glow Extreme, this is how it looks like. Just have a closer look at the glow powders. This one is the diamond powder and this one is Glow Extreme. I am definitely not a big fan of the chunkier glitter. I always like the soft sheen on skin wherein you can't see the glitter pigments on skin. But I'm definitely going to try both of these and see how do they look like on skin. I'm going to use this powder, which is the diamond powder here. Dip my brush into it and apply it on top of the cream highlighter applied. When I'm applying the product, I can anyway see that glitter pigment fluffing around here and there, but it is definitely glowing. And yes, you know, whenever you apply any glitter sort of a highlight on your skin, it brings out the texture, and this is what I can see, that this product is definitely enhancing the texture on my skin. But it's nice, it's beautiful, I am liking it. And now let's do it on the other side with Glow Extreme, which is this one. This is how it looks like. Wow. This is what it says. When you put that on your face, your skin shines like diamonds and glass. This is what I'm expecting from this. It's just that I find that this one is my personal preference. But let me see how does this one settle down. I am going to apply Glow Extreme in the inner corner of my eye as well to give me that extra glow. And yes, I'm going to mix both of these and apply some on my nose. Is my nose glowing like glass? A little on the cupid and my chin. This is where I applied diamond powder and this is how it looks like. And this is what is Glow Extreme. I'm just going to apply some on the forehead. If we compare, I'm definitely a big fan of the Glow Extreme. I am loving it, the way it looks on my skin. It's just glowing beautifully. That's what I can see in the mirror, and it has not enhanced my texture so much the way this one has. This one is a little more chunkier, but yes, I can always blend these two, or probably it depends what kind of an event it is. So if it's something which is at night and a formal event where I want the glitter to show, I can always use diamond powder. But when I want a more subtle sort of a highlight, it's a daytime and I want to glow, I'm definitely going to use Glow Extreme. You know what, initially when I was using the product, I was not too convinced with it, to be very honest. I really found that the product is a little pricey. Yes, it definitely is pricey, but when I used the blush, I was still somewhat convinced, but I was still not very convinced because I did not buy this palette for the blush. I invested in this palette because of the hype that was there about the pearl and the diamond powder which is there in the highlighters, and I really wanted to work. But now when I have applied the cream highlight and I topped it up with powder highlight, I am loving it. I am seriously into the look. I am loving the whole look. But I have not yet used this color which is here, which is called Glow. I don't know why do they call it as a glow. What sort of a color it is? Ooh. Wow. It's like that pink glow which has that sheen, that, you know, that reflect of gold into it, which looks so beautiful. I think you can always top it up on your blush. Let me just do that and see how does it look like. I took this duo glow, yes, it has that double glow into it, which is like pink and gold. That's what I can see when I applied it on my hand. It's like pink, and when you see the reflect, it gives you that gold. I'm just going to apply it on top of my blush. Wow, it has that nice gold sort of a highlight into it. I am somehow falling for it. The more and more I'm using it, the more and more I'm loving it. Can we just take a moment and look at the glow it has given to my skin? Can we just take a moment? This is unreal. I don't believe myself. This is glowing like boom. I'm loving it. But now let's see. I'm going to leave it for some time on my face and see whether this product stays the way all throughout the day, and come back and review the product. So far, I am loving it. The more and more that I'm using it, I am somehow loving the whole look, the whole feel. And it's like one palette wherein you have the blush, wherein you have the highlighter, but you have a cream and you have the powder. You were missing with the bronzer here, dear. You would have added bronzer and we were good to go with the kit. But let's give it a break. I'll go and I'll come back and see how does it settle on my skin, and does this look the same all throughout the day or not. So I am back now after a full, long, busy day. Yes, I just did a touch up for my lips. I wore this Dose of Colors Bear With Me lip color and topped it up with a Sephora lip gloss. I just did that, and trust me, I did not touch my face all throughout the day. Not even powder, nothing at all. And here I am right in front of you with that look again. Trust me, initially I was not convinced with the palette. I really thought that why do I need to spend that much just for blush and a highlight, wherein you can get amazing blushers and highlighters at drugstore and other brands as well. But the way I have seen the way this highlighter is sitting on my skin, and yes, let me not forget that I have been asked by several of my clients, and in fact my mom came today and she asked me about my highlight. I loved it somehow. I seriously was feeling happy that people are noticing it, and this is what I want them to. I tried to figure out a nice dupe for this highlight wherein I can give it to my mom, and she can also carry this look, pull off this look so well, because she really liked the highlight, especially the highlight. I tried and find out a good highlighter which is matching to it, and I was disappointed because I did not find anything that made my skin look exactly the same this highlight is looking at this point of time right now. All throughout the day, after such a busy day, my blush and my highlight is still on point. Even my eyes are still on point. My lipstick anyways got washed off, so I just did a touch up for that. But yes, everything else, and I think with the passage of time, this has actually synced into my skin and it's looking more like skin. I would not say I don't like, but I am definitely not a fan of this side, which is the diamond powder. Yes, this one I used the diamond powder, and this side was the Glow Extreme. I am loving Glow Extreme. I'm loving the whole combination of blush and the highlight and the way it has settled on my skin. Plus, I really thought that Duo Glow was for what purpose? But when I applied it, when it got mixed with my highlight, it's giving me that beautiful glow. So yes, Natasha Denona, this is definitely a hit for me. I loved it. It's a little pricey, but I'm okay with it, with the kind of product, with the kind of glow that it is delivering. I am quite happy with it. So in the end, I would just like to say that I hope you like the video. I am trying my level best to let you know what I like, what I don't like, what I'm getting my hands on. In case you want me to review anything, do let me know down in the comments below. I will try my level best to do that for you. And also, I would like to mention about my online program that I'm running right now, which is www.krushhbykonicalive.com. It is an online platform wherein whether you are a beginner or you are a pro and you want to master your skills in the field of makeup, you can learn makeup at the comfort of your home, on your PC, on your laptop, sitting at your home, and learn makeup from any part of the world. I am blessed to have students from New York. I'm blessed to have students from Canada. I'm blessed to have students from Dubai. Yes, I am blessed to teach them, and all parts of India. I am teaching students even from Sikkim. They are actually not able to find the products there, but they are so happy learning from me. They have been creating beautiful looks with the products available with them. They have been mastering the art of makeup, and I feel myself so blessed to do that. Please, in case you also want to learn that, go and register yourself at www.krushhbykonicalive.com. I love you all. Stay blessed and keep watching.